You never know what you will find, shaping a world that's in your mind. See for yourself and want to be.
Hello everyone, welcome to Fear of Mobs. It's been a while, it always is taking me a long time. Anyway, here at the Zombie Grinder, as I've been for the past 10 episodes, and I'm in 1.3. I am in Minecraft version 1.3.2. And, it's okay so far. I've been playing a lot of it in multiplayer with friends and stuff. And, oh my gosh, the enchanting system is so much easier than it was in 1.2.5. So I figured, you know what, it's time. It's time. This thing is working properly. I might as well start using this. Start getting some enchanted tools down here. So, here's proof. There's an open to land button. So that proves it's 1.3.2. One problem I didn't have in 1.2.5 that I do have now is that they're escaping. This one and the one over there phased right through the bars, kind of like that. Except I noticed that zombies will phase through the bars, but they'll like glitch back in. It's I don't know. I know, but I don't know why the bug is even in there. Anyway, so I'm at level 42. I got to level 42 back in 1.2.5. So now, let's see how many zombies there are. There are about, 50, 60. So let's throw a instant health 2. Boom! Headshot. Okay, that was too loud, sorry. Alright, jump down here and kill. Oh yeah! Alright, let's get the stuff. Ooh, iron stuff. Gimme. Ooh, more iron. 2 ingots, yes! One of the main reasons I wanted this farm. So I get ingots. Ingots, not ingots. Really? Level 44, that's it? There was like 79,000. Okay, am I missing some experience or something? Did some of it fall through? Again? Yeah, there's some right there. 1. And... 2. Alright, I need a lot more zombies than just that many. I think the number's about 100, I'm sorry, about 200-ish. If I can get 200 zombies, I think you can go from level 0 to 30. Wait, 30. I'm level 44. That's why it doesn't matter. Because, oh, I'm stupid. I'm already at the right level to enchant something. Wow, okay, I'm gonna go enchant something real quick. Okay, let's see if this still works. Alright, good. You know, I thought they fixed that glitchiness with the piston, so it didn't look all invisible when it was moving. Alright, let's do this thing. Level 30? Oh, wow, that's a terrible, terrible pick. That is terrible. What am I going to use that for? My word. Good. Alright, yeah, let's see. What else changed? I know there are lots of changes in 1.3.2, but I want to know what exactly changed here. Like, did any of these mechanics break? I don't think this broke. There's no chickens in there to test it. Let's test the... Let's just do this. What the... I don't even know. I actually came up with a better design for this. That works with 1.3.2, because I know that, well, you'll see. Next time I run this, the items tend to glitch around, and then you have to break pistons to pick them up, and it's a mess. It's a real mess. But I figured out a better design, so I might have to put that in. I assume this all works exactly the same, so I'm not even gonna bother. Hello, cows. Hello, piggies. Hello. Hello. Okay, these guys work the same, obviously. Let's see here. I need to repopulate. I need to repopulate and remurder. And I think the chickens look the same. Chickens. I mean, I think the sheeps are all alright. They're not glitching out. That's great. Creepers. Awesome. I do know that if I tried to ride the elevator over by the nether portal, I will glitch out and fall through and possibly die. Because, you know, you have lag in single player. I'm sorry, it's still a pet peeve of mine. I mean, come on, lag in single player. Never heard of it before. Watch, watch. I probably can't kill this guy without taking any damage. Okay, maybe I can because I'm in water. Take that. Okay. Let's go back to the zombie grinder. Okay, so I've made a couple changes here. I have put the stairs in. That's what I've been working on for the past couple weeks. I've put spiral staircases that go around the walls, and they actually look pretty cool. They're as circularly possible that I could. They're as circular as I could possibly make them, and they do look pretty neat. So I replaced all the walls behind the stairs with smooth stone, so there's no gravel or dirt showing, and I made the ceiling smooth stone as well. And you hear the Minecraft music because I think it's pretty, and I like listening to it right now. It reminds me of the old days of Minecraft, back when single player was. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to digress. Anyway, yeah. So spiral staircases. These gave me some trouble, man. Let me tell you. I redid them like 2 or 3 times, and yes, it took a good few, 2 or 3 weeks to finish them. It's terrible, and it's because I was, doing it on and off. I didn't have a set design. I was kind of winging it. If I had a set design, it would all be good. Or if I had, if I had several hours to just do it, I could do it. I mean, it only took me a cumulative 7-8 hours to actually build this. And that involves, getting the sandstone and crafting it, and sitting there staring at it, going, "What's wrong here?" So, I mean, if you had a design, it would take much less. I spent much less time actually building it than I did planning it and figuring it out. Anyway, so here's how it looks. The tough part was getting the stairs to look decent, but still curve and go down evenly. It was weird. Anyway, at every half or quarter turn around this thing, there's a flat section here. Up here, I'm not sure why I have it. Maybe it might make a good observation deck. But down here, there's actually a reason. There's a flat section here because this is a bridge over to the viewing area. Which I did notice something interesting. I noticed that zombies will not spawn if I stand here, but they will spawn if I stand here. So I wonder if I need to move this 1 or 2 more layers in. That'd be fine with me. Anyway, and then the bridge up here. These 2 staircases are identical. That was quite a difficult thing to do as well. Oh, and every single one of these sections here is also identical. They are clones. So basically I made 6 of these sections, and they all had to look the same, and they all had to be shaped the same, they all had to go down, and they all had to have the same incline angle. I'll explain this in a minute. So that's how they look. They look pretty good. I was thinking about putting sandstone in the ceiling. Maybe I might give it a try, but last time I tried it, it didn't look too great, especially when you're actually on the stairs, because it's just yellow. Too much sandy stoneness. And but when you're out here, it seems like there's too much stone. But I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's good how it is. So I'm thinking about just leaving it this way, the stairs at least. I was considering putting glass all around in there, all on the outside to keep me from falling out. I might do that. I'll see how it looks first. So yeah, nice little stairway. Much more than it needed to be, but I did it anyway because, well, Chuck Norris. Okay, so the other thing I need to do is get rid of that staircase right there. I need to get rid of that thing. I don't need it unless I fall down there. So what I'd like to do is actually put a secret passageway right in here. Let's see here, about 2x2 piston doorway. The pistons retract, and there are ladders back there, and the ladders will come up, and the ladder actually goes all the way down to the bottom, all the way down there, and then there's a little opening right there. So you crawl in, you go up the ladder, and you come out here. So that's what the plan is for that. That way I can get rid of this, and if I fall down, I can always get back up. So that's my plan for that. The other thing is I need to adjust this. So first off, zombies are walking out. They are falling, and they're walking, and they land on the bars or on the outside. well, they land on the bars, and then if they land on the outside, they're already dead. But if they land on the outside, then they survive, and they can potentially escape or track me and kill me. So what I need to do is build, a shaft. I mean, I really didn't want to put down build a pipe that goes from there down to here, but it looks like I need to do it. I mean, if I don't do it, zombies could potentially escape and murder everybody in the village. So I can't have that. That was an exaggeration. The other thing I need to do is I need to replace these bars with something solid, like a slab or an actual solid block, because they're phasing through these thin little bars, and I know that if I use a solid block, they wouldn't do that. I really wish Minecraft didn't have these problems, but they do, so we have to work around them. So I'm going to do that probably before next episode. Let's work on something actually interesting today now, shall I? Or shall we? Shall we both? Okay, so there were two things I wanted to try real quick. Last episode, I showed you guys the whole redstone lamp and the piston and the self-powering shenanigans and all that stuff, and I want to see if that still works. I mean, I know it's still working, because if we look over here, you'll see that these lamps are still powering themselves with the redstone. So we know the glitch still works, but I want to know if we can still activate the glitch. Okay, we can. So this still works. But there was another glitch that I discovered while building this. Let me show you real quick. Okay, right here. So if we look here, you see this this lamp right here? Yeah, there's nothing powering it. There's no lever on the bottom, no lever on the side, no lever on top, no redstone on top. This is essentially the same glitch, except there is no visible source of power, not even redstone. Same thing up here. I discovered the glitch while I think I was building, I think I was trying to do the redstone trick on these, and I discovered another glitch that lets you do it with absolutely no power source. The only condition is that you must have it adjacent to a block. So you have to have the lamp next to a block. And then you cannot perform any block updates after you perform the glitch. So you can't like place a torch on top of it, or you can't break the block or replace the block or put another block next to it. It just doesn't work. You have to leave it as it is when you finish. So let's try this. So here's how it kind of works. It's the same thing, except instead of putting redstone on top, like I said, have a block next to it. So let's do this thing here. So we'll do that, and there we go. So this is a completely self-powering redstone lamp. Like I said, the only condition is that you have to have a block. So let's try something else. Let's try doing it this way. I want to see if this way will work, because that could be actually very neat. I mean, that could be really cool. Let's try it like this. Da, 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 da. Oh, that didn't work. I did it in the wrong order. My bad. Boom. And if we update that, it turns off. So it works. Awesome. Let's try something else. Let's see here. Okay, I'm fairly certain that this will not work, but I really want to try it anyway. I'm very certain that this will not work, but let's give it a shot. So this time the lamp is on top of sand. So the theory is if I break this, the sand will fall, and I'm praying that it will not cause a block update on this block, but I think it will. Let's give it a shot. There we go. Okay, so it does not work. That's what I thought. So yeah, as far as I can tell, the only condition you can have the only condition with having this thing power itself is that you have to have a block adjacent to it. Otherwise, it won't work. Now, these lamps here, I could potentially do this trick to, but I'm going to just leave them as they are. Leave the switches on them, because I don't see the switches. They're invisible. It's much less work. I mean, I'd have to tear apart like 3 blocks here and like dig into the wall and do this trick. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. So I'm going to leave them as they are, just like this, because why not? These ones, however, I'm going to have to do the trick on, because of these ugly levers on them. And I think that these ones in here, I'm just going to leave as they are as well. So I'm going to leave these ones here with the redstone, but these ones here on these bridges, I am going to try to do the trick on, but I'd have to go underneath and place some dirt, then climb back up the stairs, and it'll be a pain, but I don't know. I might just put it off until infinity. I might do it later. And by later, I mean never. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so for this area here, this is the way down into the area where you start going down the stairs. And I kind of want to do something interesting here. I don't want to do anything super duper fancy. I just want to make a little room here. Some kind of, oh look, there's a zombie grinder. Or whatever this place is. It's really cool looking. I should go down the stairs and see what it is. I mean, it's not like I'm going to have a bunch of people on here, but, I mean, obviously, because it's a single-player world. But, the way Minecraft does it now, it could potentially be a multiplayer world. Anyway! But, like, I kind of want... Okay, here's my plan. My plan is that this zombie grinder is going to be the centerpiece of an NPC village. A nice large NPC city, I should say. Depending on how much time I want to put into it. And these rooms here, this thing will act as kind of the power plant. It's the reason I want to come here. So it's kind of, the power plant, the way the citizens can protect themselves. Not really. Anyway, but yeah, this is supposed to be kind of like, I kind of want it to be like the villagers are living in the city, and little they know that in the center of their beautiful, lovely town is a zombie generator. That, if it went critical, could potentially kill everybody in the city. Isn't that just a lovely story? I know, right? I made it up myself. I wrote it. So, what I'd like to do is build this in the center of town, but I want to somehow disguise it. Camouflage it so that people the NPCs do not know what this is. Now, they aren't able to walk into the building because there are going to be iron doors on it because I don't want them walking into this building. So I'm going to put iron doors on the outside, but it is going to look like a welcoming entrance. It's going to be, double doors, 2 sets of double doors, and you kind of just click a button and they open up and you walk through. And then, well, actually, I don't know. I think I'll make them wooden doors, but like once you come inside in here, there might be an iron door to come down in here. Like there might be just a wall here with lovely paintings, to fool them to think that they're paintings. It's a museum. That's a one-room museum. But really, there's going to be a door back here, and you can go into it, and they will never know. And it will be iron, so they cannot activate it. So that's the plan. Make this and that little miniature museums. Maybe I'll have a centerpiece of some sort. I'm not sure what to build. Maybe just a diamond block or an iron or golden pillar. Something really cool and by cool I mean, braggy. That sandstone is bothering me! Why did I not fix that? I will fix it soon! Anyway, I want to do that here and over there. So that's the plan for that. Okay. So, here we are, loaded my inventory up with all sorts of stuff, even got diamond, gold, and iron blocks, and some iron doors. So let's start with the basics. Start with what we know. I know that I'm going to want to put an iron door right here. Now, I want to put it on this side of the block, because if I'm coming up the stairs, I want a place to stand. I want to be able to step up on here before I go through the door. It makes things so much easier. So press button, come through here. So that will work. Also, it will be flush against this wall, so NPCs don't get stuck in the, I don't know, the, whatever this is called, the nook. Anyway, so there's that. The other thing I'd like to do is make this look, like I said, make it look kind of like a museum-ish. So I'm going to do this, and along the back wall, this will be the back wall, and again, I don't want them looking in to see what we're doing in this facility. I am doing this. Now, maybe if the NPCs are stupid enough, they'll think that this wall is actually the backside of that wall over there. Because, that's how physics work. That way they don't think that anything is in between these two rooms. But they are going to be separate, I'll make sure there's different paintings in each one so they don't think that, Well, actually, I could make them the same, like, oh, just in case you want to go in one way or the other, you get the same experience both ways. Woo! Okay, that must be how it works. Okay. That was the voice of an NPC, That's how it works, guys. That rotten flesh is so delicious. Yeah, I need to get some real food soon. And by real food, I do mean Minecraft food. And also real food. I'm getting a little hungry, a little sheepish. Eh? Okay, so there's that. So the idea is that this wall right here is kind of the painting wall. We'll have the artistic things here. So we'll put one there, and one there, one there. Like that. See, matching paintings. Perfect. Did I just lose a painting? What the? Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Should be 14. There we go. That one really catapulted. Nope. Okay, so they're just invisible half the time. Except I legitimately lost that one. Where is that painting? Hello? Great. Great. Yeah, another problem with this version. Okay, so there's that. Or you know what? Actually, maybe I can make this center one a tall one, like Pinocchio. Pinocchio. There we go, Pinocchio. Just what I wanted. So, yeah, that's the back room of the museum. Now, I do want to make, like I said, something kind of like this in the center. Now, when I want to do this, I want to do it like this. So a pillar of rare materials. In fact, actually, I might change this around so that we have obsidian on the bottom. So I want to put like obsidian, or maybe just smooth sandstone. I think I'll just do sandstone. So like this, and then we'll do it like this. Dang it! That's not iron. Who switched the iron block in my hand? There we go. Okay, so just like that. So a lovely little pillar in the center. So isn't that so artistic? It's it's modern art. It's modern. Anyway, here's how the museum looks now. Gave it about a half an hour and came up with this. So here's how it would look like when a villager enters in. You got paintings on the walls and torches going through the paintings, because that's how life works. And the stairway is kind of a suspended stairway, kind of cool. And yeah, so it's kind of a modern entrance up here, and then down here is the actual museum. Kind of small, not a whole lot of exhibits, but with funding, we will be able to afford more. So donate generously, and we will be able to include more amazing attractions and exhibits. Yeah, so that's how it looks. And I think it turned out pretty good. So let's head back out. No. I want to see how it looks from the outside. So I think it looks alright inside. I know they're completely two different themes here, but I think they mesh well. So let's head over here. Alright, so here's how it looks from this side. Okay, so we can cover that up, surround it with some trees, something like that. And then over here, similar, a little different, because we got this thing here. This can be a bit of a little more harder to cover up. But either way, we need to somehow disguise this whole pit here. So we have disguised the entrances. One entrance. We've disguised this entrance, and I need to duplicate it over there. So don't worry, I'll work on that. But I also need to do something here that will not raise suspicion among the villagers. So I was thinking of just building like a stone, just raising the cylinder up a little bit. But I don't think that would work out too well. Another idea was to plant just trees all along the edge here, and then trim away the edges that were on the inside. So like we just have just a wall of trees and leaves around, and then kind of just make it kind of have the trees kind of spread out a little bit, maybe about here-ish. So like we'll have a thick wall of trees, like no gaps, all around the edge, and then a little more out, and then maybe some grass as like a makeshift park in the middle of the desert. I know the grass and trees won't look that great though, because again, desert. I don't know. And that's what it looks like when there's trees on that side. Looks pretty close. That one looks a lot more weird because there's like a gap in it. And there's a zombie here somewhere. I don't know where he is. I told you he'd be back to haunt me. I told you! Last episode. I said last episode. Anyway, let's see here. So see how it looks from blue. My ankles! Okay. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. It looks like there's super trees on every edge, like that. Every 90 degrees, which is kind of cool. I like that. So I think it looks pretty neat. It's letting enough light through to, light everything up during the day. I think it's raining right now is the problem, so that's why it looks so gloomy. It's starting to look that way in real life where I live. All gloomy as the winter comes and gonna ruin everyone's fun. It's gonna ruin everyone's fun. There we go. So yeah, I like the way that those trees turned out. It's a good way to hide this, good way to camouflage it. Plus, green. It's nice to have some green here from time to time. So I think that will do, Pig. That will do. I'm also going to build a museum over there. I'll do it off camera. Let's see here. Also, what else do I need to do? Is there anything else I need to do today on camera? Nothing particular. I think we spent enough time here. I'm going to also have to build a hidden vey behind these walls. How to get back up here. And a potion room over here. And a storage room over there. Or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. I'll need some way to store everything we get. So maybe I can just build just a wall of storage and then like a brewing stand right in the middle. And then over there, the exact same thing. So I can go to either one and be fine. So I think I might do that rather than a whole room. I can just build just chests, and then put like a couple brewing stands right in the middle with like crafting benches and furnace, with a crafting bench and a furnace on either side. I think that will do. It's good to have like a mini base everywhere you go. Okay, well, I think that's about wraps up today's episode. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, except see y'all later. I'm gonna go jump off this thing real quick.
At last I found me some diamonds. Oh, I'm so happy I could ride